Welcome back. And a lot is changing in the global markets there, and we have seen that in sense of price flows, rather money flows within global ETFs when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the price moves itself with more and more higher bets coming in there. Ashish, this one is to you. How would you look at the Indian markets now going forward? What changes are we anticipating? Also, would be interesting to understand on what is the total number of people that are invested or are actively participating within the crypto as an asset class.
Sure. So today we see, somewhere nearly a crore people would be participating in the crypto ecosystem in India. It has definitely reduced, not reduced or haven't grown as much as we have seen in 2021 because of two primary reasons in India. One was, very high taxation and due to no loss offset. So if a user get loss in crypto investment, he can't, offset it through the profit he's earning in crypto, right? And second was TDS. Every sell transaction require 1% of TDS to be deducted and deposited to the government, which has caused Indian volumes to dry out. While the entire crypto economy in the last 2-3 years have seen a drop of 60%, Indians have seen a drop of over 90% in overall volume and traffic, right? Now with this resurgence, what we see or what we could hope for in the future is the right policies. Can the right policies help bolster innovations within Indian ecosystem? And we are not left behind. We are definitely known now, with US Trump coming out to be a pro-crypto president, not just a candidate, but an elected president. Policies will take a sharp turn. A lot of positive innovations will happen there. Can India follow suit? Can India relook at its taxation? Can try to foster this innovation in Web3 and crypto and regulate a few parts of this ecosystem? Could help bring better protection for its users so that they can get confidence and can participate into the ecosystem. So there's a lot of hope. And obviously, the prices definitely reflect that as well. A lot of users would consider getting into the ecosystem. That's why government would also look at this ecosystem from the protection point of view, from regulating point of view. So we are hopeful that in the next few years, what has happened in the US would definitely shake up few things here as well. And we can possibly see some positive outcomes in India as well.
Oh, well, yes. There's a lot that needs to change in sense of policies to begin with. And second, of course, is the tax system here and the kind of decline, as you mentioned, Ashish, that we've seen globally. But India clearly has been hit much harder because of those things. Sumit, what would you say on what the year 2025 could bring about when you look at cryptos? I mean, I do understand that there was a rage at one point in time, whether it was about NFTs. And there still are various reports suggesting that the younger crowd, especially in tier 2, tier 3 cities, is still dabbling with cryptocurrencies. But what is it that you would want to see in sense of laws, regulations in India?
Yeah, Manisha, I think I, as a builder in this space, would definitely love to see some framework, even if it's not defined in detail, but some guardrails around customer protection. I think a lot of people in India are interested in this asset class. A lot of people have already invested in this asset class, and a lot of people are actually keen to. A lot of people are waiting on the fence. And what they are waiting for is some sort of support in terms of, or some clarity rather, in terms of regulations. And I think with all the government taking progressive steps, and India, if it doesn't give some sort of framework, I think it's going to hurt the investors who want to invest in it, because by the time India regulates it, the other countries would be much ahead. Which obviously no one would want to see. I do see that there is actually proactive need for some sort of guardrails, not just for investors but also builders in this space. India is the largest developer base globally when it comes to Web3 talent pool, and it is one opportunity when India needs to actually export a lot of products, export and then get value added to the GDP. I think it's a solid opportunity, solid technology. India is again #1 when it comes to technology and the quality for developers, which is clearly demonstrated from all the data points. If you see, I know from so many people that are in the US, they actually look up to Indian talent pool when it comes to building Web3 applications. I think this is a great opportunity which we should not miss out on. I do believe that it is going to happen. Short term, not sure, but I think in the medium to long term, I would love to see, and I definitely expect Indian government to come up with some sort of guardrails. And obviously, I think from a taxation point of view, it's very, very important. It's been 2.5 years since the taxation is there. We already see a lot of this activity not happening in India, a lot of this ecosystem not getting built in India. I think US has already demonstrated and communicated that they want to make America the crypto capital, the Bitcoin capital of the world. I think Indian government should also have this very, very clear that they want to leverage this technology, blockchain technology, the overall Web3 ecosystem, and get it built in India rather than building it, rather than having it offshore.
Right. Oh, well, absolutely. A lot of changes need to be done and need to be done faster, perhaps. I was reading a very interesting report which says that in last 20 years, perhaps 17 years in the month of October have always given you good returns, and clearly on display the way October really seems to be turning around at this point in time. Sandeep, for 2025, what is your sense? While, of course, we have seen the president-elect promise a lot of things, how many of those do you think are easy to, one, execute, and two, what other countries would want to take cues from that? How do you see Asia, Europe kind of countries reacting to it?
I think in US, the regulation around crypto projects like Bitcoin and Ethereum are already in terms of regulations, they're already pretty sorted. It's about all of this technological innovation that is happening that needs to be regulated, and that it's not really hard. It's not very different from what how government regulates the other technology companies and all that. It's just around these companies launching their tokens and all that in terms of the securities laws and all that. And I think they can be, if there is a framework that is provided on that, because the existing securities laws, I was talking to some legal experts, and they were saying that 70 to 80% of those extreme regulation on securities or the securities laws are made because the stock transfers, buying, selling is essentially very opaque, is very non-transparent, right? And due to that, you need to have a lot of disclosures and all these policies to protect the retail. In crypto, however, because it's blockchain, everything is constantly auditable. So if you create a framework, you can do away with those 80% of that existing regulations and just keep the 20% top line regulations that still apply, and create these simple systems where many of these disclosures and all these other security law or other securities compliances, they can be easily met by a blockchain dashboard, let's say. And sooner or later you're going to see that from some country, and it seems like US is going to be that first country that will do it. Probably they will create a, my recommendation whenever I speak to the, high governing officials in US, and our head of policy and legal, Rebecca Rettig, is also frequently she speaks in the Washington, DC. And our recommendation is always to kind of have a separate branch of securities laws, under, let's say, tokenized securities, right? And other thing what Sumit was saying, that governments need to understand that how we can use the blockchain technology. I think this demonization of crypto word, right? This is like a common stance since 2015, 16 to get, some of the enterprises doing something in blockchain. We were all like, blockchains and not crypto, don't touch crypto, but blockchains are okay. Blockchains is technology. But this demonization of crypto as a financial technology, you can already see that US has accepted that, and they are going to push it very heavily, with biggest economy in the world. And a president elect is talking about it. Similarly, I think in India needs to, kind of do away with this demonization of crypto and don't touch crypto, but be blockchain, because you can't really have a lot of blockchain without no touch of crypto. There will be some touch of crypto in that. So that demonization needs to stop. Also, our the Reserve Bank of India and the government and everybody needs to understand that cryptocurrency and crypto is different. Crypto is not a short word for cryptocurrency. Currency part is only applicable to Bitcoin, except that currency part is not applicable to other crypto. All of the other crypto projects are utility coins, which are actually used to so that the users can secure these decentralized networks. That's the purpose of them. And they are not currency at all. And we need a more open, kind of review of that. And we hope that we are able to move faster this time around. Now that we have a, benchmark, from US, and are able to do something so that we are not left behind in this, and this is going to become a geopolitical tool also. Like you see, like immediately when Donald Trump got elected, and the crypto started having such a boom and all that, and immediately it was addressed by the Chinese state media that after Trump, US is going to push for crypto, and they are now, talking in China that what can they do to promote crypto in China, or like not like completely have a blind spot on crypto. And what they have done is they are trying to make Hong Kong as a sandbox for it. Like I think India can also do something like that. So yeah, that's all. Like there's so many things can be done, but some of them are very easy to do, and hope we are able to get some of them.
Oh, well, yes, and there are big beginnings that we are seeing, especially in this year. Can be called the year of crypto. The kind of return that we have seen come in for many of these cryptos and cryptocurrency, as you said. I'm going to mark my words and choose my words there. But thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in. And of course, reacting to that very, very big moves that we've seen come in for Bitcoin, Ethereum, various altcoins, and many other meme coins as well. But as said, it's the policy that needs to be revised, and most of the countries perhaps would be following US this time around. But with that, that's all the time that we have on Tokenomics. Thank you for watching.